Duke is out of the ACC tournament following a positive COVID-19 test, which means their season is almost certainly over. I'm Robin Lundberg here with Wilton Jackson. And Wilton, the Duke not being in the NCAA tournament, I know all things are surreal at the moment, some of the circumstances we've dealt with, but it sometimes, just saying that sentence doesn't feel real.
You know what, Robin? It doesn't feel real. And for most college basketball fans, it's not going to feel real. When you get to March Madness, when you're talking about those final 2 weeks in the month of March going into April, you're looking at fans looking for a Duke basketball team. This is your premier blue blood team in the country. And so to see them not being able to compete in the NCAA tournament, it's going to be heartbreaking for a lot of people. Duke, you're talking about a program, had to get past the Jalen Johnson, leaving the program. Then they get those two big wins over Syracuse and Virginia, but then they dropped the last three, and that put them in a place to where, okay, Duke had to, essentially win the ACC tournament to potentially get into the NCAA tournament. And now with them not being able to compete due to a positive COVID-19 case, it's just going to be gut-wrenching for a lot of basketball fans.
Well, 1995, the last time they missed the tournament, March Madness. And, you talk about a team that people love or they love to hate. And I'll focus on the latter because, I say this every year. The NCAA tournament is odd because it's sort of the inverse of most formats. Sometimes I think that the interest level is at its highest when it starts. And part of the reason is because people have their brackets, they're not busted yet. And then all those teams that they're interested in are still around. So while you might celebrate Duke losing at some point, I don't know if it's ever good for the field when they don't advance to the Final Four so that people don't have that interest going forward to watch them, to root for or against them. To not have them in at all isn't a good thing for college basketball.
Robin, it's not a good thing for college basketball. Like I said, you're talking about Duke. When I watch March Madness, I always look for Duke to be in the NCAA tournament. I've seen quite a few teams over my, years of life to witness Duke playing on the court, but to not see them this college basketball season with everything going on due to COVID and, teams not playing every game during the regular season and just everything that the country has seen with COVID-19 within the last year, I think, I would have wanted to see Duke in this tournament.
Yeah, it's just not quite the same without them around. I'm sure people will still have just as much fun filling out their brackets. It'll just seem like something might be missing.